Yo guys, it's Joe. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be at YouTube analytics, which is something that I've really wanted to make a video on for a semi-long time. And I think it's finally time to have a look at some of my best videos, how the analytics look, how the subscriber count for that looks, and how many likes, etc. And how maybe you could improve your channel. Don't know, this is from a small YouTube channel perspective. Anyway, let's jump in. As we can see, over the past 28 days, the channel has definitely grown a lot more than I was expecting. So obviously we can see here, I'm getting around 7,000 a day, and 100 watch hours every 28 days, which is brilliant. Want to get that up to something like 300 every 28 days in the next 2 months, which will be easy. And then 50 subscribers, which is excellent. And we can see that videos definitely do well more on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We can see Friday is the big peak of every single day, and we're coming up to that Friday hasn't done as well. So that means I needed to have released something. Now we can look at audience and have a look at how our unique viewers look. We can see that when we release a video, we're getting a lot more unique viewers, whilst other content during the day isn't really as good. But we can see again, Friday all do really well for producing videos in that time frame. Now what we can do is we can look at something called the research topic, which is what we can see from where do we get all of our views and subscribers and anyone who gets notifications for videos. What do they search? And we can see primarily for my channel, it's Roblox Studio. So I need to release more content towards that. I don't want to release content that is nothing to do with that, because that's really important things to do. And as we can see, Roblox Studio, it's high volume in the search history, which is brilliant. Obviously we can see that returning viewers do very well again on when a video is released. But my best day is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So obviously they're the days I'm going to upload. A lot of it is more just working with the algorithm, because if the algorithm's pumping out the video, if we're pumping out the videos on the algorithm's time, then that's the best thing we can possibly do. Now let's have a look at some videos that have done really well and look at their analytics. We can see this video, it started off quite well, and over the couple days it's actually gone from 0, so for 50 days it's gone from 0 to 500 views, which is absolutely insane. And we can see that this curve actually increases in between 100, from 50 days to 200 days. It's done really well. We've got 4K views in that time period, which is absolutely fantastic. And we can see the video is still doing brilliantly now, and we're not really dropping off in this video. And we can see the watch hours on this video are absolutely amazing for that. And we've gained a lot of subscribers off of it as well. We're gaining subscribers nearly like every couple of days just from these videos. Obviously on a Friday you can see it goes up a lot more. But we can also see retention here. Retention, it's not brilliant, but it's still good. We're still getting a good 20%, which is absolutely insane for my channel compared to a bigger channel, which I'm perfectly fine with. Obviously we can see here impressions in the past. For this video, it's gone 42,000. Is the actual thumbnail good? Absolutely not. If I updated that thumbnail, would it do better? I don't know. But at the moment, it's doing okay. Once it starts dropping off a little bit, then I'll look at changing it. We can also see the likes have done absolutely brilliantly again for something like that. Then we can go on to something that is webhook related. My channel definitely works off of webhook videos, because we can see webhooks do much better than things like showcases. Showcases don't do well on my channel. I don't do showcases. That's why I don't. But we can see anything that has webhook or Discord or Roblox in the title, it does reasonably well. So we can see from analytics on this video that subscriber wise, it's gained 50 subscribers off of 6k views, whilst the other one has nearly 8k views and only has 25. And that tells me that people are subscribing for this content a lot more than they are for other content, which is what I'm going to work off of. You can see watch hours, and it's doing really well. It's actually one of the best things we've seen from one of our videos. We can see it's primarily YouTube search. which is perfectly fine. And retention-wise, it does really well in some parts, and obviously at the end, when you're doing your outro and stuff, it drops off, which is perfectly fine as a small channel. Engagement, again, it's done really, really well. We can see that it's done better than the channel average. It's got the good retention. We can see from here to here is the best possible part of the video. So that's what we're going to look at. Obviously, we can see here audience, male, female. We don't really care about male, female. Most people who are going to watch it are just going to watch it. You're never really going to select an audience for my sort of channel. But for other people's, absolutely, that is something you should look at. And we see geographies. United States. I'm not a US citizen, but I'm going to definitely feature my content towards the US instead of towards places like Germany, as they don't have a brilliant geography. But we can definitely look at that video. We can also look at things like the we'll go forward a page. We can see things like the new video that I've just released. It did well for its first curve. It's got 60 views, really good. Watch hours, still really good, and that's the stuff you're looking for. It probably will get over 100 in the next maybe 3 hours, which is exactly what we are looking for as a small channel. Impressions wise, doing really well. It's slowing off a bit here, but that's perfectly fine. I can probably do some more advertising, or I can just change what I want to do. And the viewer duration isn't very long, but that's because it's not meant to be. We can see again dynamic lighting. This is a video that I thought might do well, and I used ChatGPT to try create this content. But watch hours is done decent for the video, so I'm not going to complain much about that, so that's perfectly fine. Now I do want to show you YouTube Shorts, just to show you how these analytics look. We can see that it's got 38 likes, and it's done really well as a YouTube Short. I definitely don't put as much effort into a YouTube Short as I should, because we can obviously see here they do really well. Like we can see from there to there, in 2 days it's gone up so many views. And obviously that was on a Friday to a Saturday, so. And then we can see it definitely increases, and it's still getting views every single day, whilst also being, 4 months old? So fair enough. And shown in feed, it done really well. Obviously, to view it, I think it is 3 seconds into viewing, so that means a good amount of people have watched it. And watch hours, that's pretty good to say that 6.4 for 25-second video. I am not going to complain whatsoever. Obviously, this is what YouTube is like. You've got to find what works for you, and you've got to find what works for your viewers. Obviously, I have found this to work the best for me. And again, thumbnails also. You can see that these two videos, this video didn't do well, so I just changed the thumbnail a bit, changed the colour a bit, added a gradient, obviously added a photo. And you know, if you don't do well, I'll change the thumbnail. That's what you've got to look at for these things. Now what we can do is look at lives, because lives are something that are quite important. We can see live-wise that it did really well. It did really well during the live. It has a load of watch hours, and watch hours are really important, because watch hours are what, number one, get you paid, number two, they show the algorithm that they should be publishing your content to more creators and other people. So these are all really important factors. Obviously we can look here that we've got a lot of viewers randomly from Estonia, but that could just mean that we had 2 viewers who watched it, the entire thing. It doesn't mean much. But yeah, that means I probably, if I'm going to stream, need to do something that actually evolves to Estonian people. These are all the things you have to look at. And again, playlists. I don't really touch playlists because I've never really looked at them in depth. But if I was to look at playlists themselves, it's got 1 view. It's probably not something I would go out of my way to view. And again, it's just done absolutely awfully for me. So Obviously, these are all videos, so it's probably not going to be that big a deal. However, it's probably not going to work for me. But it might work for you, so you never know. So we can see that analytics definitely matter, and you should be looking at your analytics if you are a small creator. However, you need to remember not to look at your analytics wrongly either. Analytics are very important, but you don't want to do the wrong thing. Look at your analytics and go, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. You need to know where the balance is, because at the moment, this runs my life. So obviously I need to find a balance. It's hard to find a balance between, oh, I want to do this, oh, I don't want to do that. So definitely look at these things more in depth. But for me, the channel has done absolutely brilliantly in the past couple weeks, months, years. So obviously we can see that a good amount of people are subscribed. However, 95% of you lot are not subscribed. Please, if you're watching now, just subscribe. But other than that, if you enjoyed this analytics video, just a little insight into what it's like to be a small creator, I hope you have a good day, and see you all later. Bye bye.